We've never played a text-based adventure game. No, we haven't. I mean, we've played visual novels, we've played horror games, we've played merciful games, we've played weird games, we've done it all. So I'd like for you to join me on an adventure of my uncle, who works for Nintendo. We're not going to be doing weird stuff with my uncle, like, you know, like normally the adventure would be the creepy uncles adventuring you. Now we're going to adventure the uncle. Forget about all that. Now, we've all had that kid or that friend, or maybe you haven't. Maybe you were lucky, because if you had this friend, you want to freaking throttle their neck. We all had the friend who was like, yeah, my dad works for Bungie and he's going to ban you, or my uncle works for Nintendo and he knows all the Mario games that are going to come out, or my father's the head of the Pokemon company. Really? Your father is the head of the Pokemon company? Wow, you're not even from Japan. I had no idea. That's impressive. I mean, there is Pokemon America, so I guess that would work out. Anyway, regardless, we've all had that friend who said that they claimed they had something that they really didn't. So we're going to find out what really happens when we meet up with a friend who has the uncle who works for Nintendo. You are 11 years old. What is your best friend's name? My best friend's name is Ryan, and he's a douche. Your best friend Ryan has invited you to a sleepover at his house this weekend. You've been friends since the first grade, so that would make us friends for around 4 or 5 years. So asking Mom is basically only a formality. Should we ask Mom? I kind of feel like we should ask Mom. If I start doing things at 11 years old, and I'm not asking my parents, we're going to ask my mom. You've never confirmed this, but you suspect the babysitter may charge extra when there are 2 kids. You sometimes feel like staying somewhere else is the only way you can help out. Oh, so we have like a fascist babysitter who charges whatever she wants. Okay, well, yeah, you're welcome. Okay, it's only formality, of course. On Friday night, you're home for only a few hours. Long enough to pack, get in a fight with your younger sister, pack some more, and watch some TV. At 6 sharp, you're standing on the sidewalk outside Ryan's house, while your mom idles in her car nearby. Oh, the good old days. Needing your parents to drive you where you want to go, not being able to get on a bicycle because it's slightly raining out, and not really being able to just drive off into the distance. I remember them. I remember being 11 years old. When I was 11 years old, I was pumped. You want to know why? Because I just got Halo 1. And you want to know else why? Because I just beat it on Legendary. You want to know else why? Because girls had cooties, and I wasn't interested in them, so I couldn't really be denied. And when you can't be denied as a male, you're pumped. This seems very dark, and this game's supposed to be scary and dark, but turns out my life is just dark and pathetic. Anyway, it's raining. Oh god, it's raining in the real world. That's creepy. She leans out the window to you. You behave yourself, okay? She says, as always. I'll be at work, but if anything happens, you call me. Okay, Mom, I'm 11 years old, seriously. I'm like in the 3rd or 4th grade. I'm a big boy now. I'll pick you up tomorrow at 3, she says again as usual. I have no idea why she has an accent. I don't have an accent. But then she pauses, looking up into the sky, which has been overcast throughout the day. This is creepy how it's raining now, and all of a sudden, I kid you not, I don't know if you're gonna be able to hear it. You hear it? Like all of a sudden, I just started to play the game, and it's starting to rain out. So we're gonna leave the window open to kind of get like, it's getting wet everywhere. If you play outside, she adds, be careful. It's probably going to rain. I don't know why you sound like Liam Neeson, Mom, doing a horrible British accent, but yes, it is raining. So I will wave goodbye, okay? Because my friends are here, and I can't let them see you kiss I'm not a mama's boy. Wave goodbye. After you part, your mom drives down the street, disappearing around the corner. Couldn't they have used like a different word, like, you know, I don't know, just drives down the street, and then she went back to her house. Disappearing around the corner seems kind of suspect. But whatever, you turn back to Ryan's house. The lights inside are glowing warmly. You could see Ryan waving at you from his bedroom on the 2nd floor. It is 6 p.m. Uh-oh. Ryan's mom meets you just inside. Hello, she says. Dinner'll be ready in just a few minutes, but you can drop off your stuff in the den. You and Ryan are camping out there tonight. Ryan's mom is a transsexual, and it used to be Ryan's dad. It's a long story, and I don't want to get into it because we're just talking about the uncle that works at Nintendo, but trust me, hey, shit happens with families, right? Okay, yeah, cool. Cool, Ryan's mom, dad. You drop your sleeping and overnight bags in the corner of the den and then pause to take a look around. Behind the couch, your grandfather clock is ticking softly. Through a set of patio doors on the far side of the room, you can see the sky is just as gray as it when your mother left. Maybe my mom is right about some things. Framed pictures line the walls. Over the dark fireplace hangs a monstrous pair of antlers from a buck that Ryan's mom-dad shot years ago. Of course, there is the big screen TV. Sometimes it makes you uncomfortable how much nicer Ryan's house is than yours. Hold on. Let's not get all mental here. We're not going to try and be Ryan's mom's kid now, and we don't want them to adopt us. We have our own home. So what? Our mother can't take care of us as well. Ryan's mother, father, person is a lot nicer. Just deal with it, okay? Sometimes in life, you don't get what you want. Sometimes you can't have the big screen TV. But a 12-inch CRT works just as fine. When I grew up, 12-inch CRT. Kidding you not. It was a 12-inch CRT. I had a GameCube hooked up to it, and I was happy. This guy's a prick, although this is me. So Ryan's a prick for having a bigger TV. I think. I don't know. Anyway, Ryan entered the room while you weren't paying attention. He now stands in the doorway, smiling expectantly. Are you ready for dinner? He asks. Sure. Dinner passes quickly. Tonight's meal is spaghetti and meatballs, an Italian's favorite. One of Ryan's favorite meals. Wait a second, is he Italian as well? As his mother, mom, lady, man, friend, dad, points out while piling a helping on your plate. Ryan's father cracks a beer. Oh, wait, so maybe his father's gay? Anyway, and jovially interrogates you about how much trouble you and Ryan are getting into at school. Dessert is heaping bowls of ice cream drizzled in chocolate sauce. You can't even finish yours. The grandfather clock in the damn chimes. Oh, fuck, that made me fucking jump. You go along now, says Ryan's mom, smiling from the side of the table. We'll clean up in here. Let's go get the TV ready, says Ryan. The two of you leave the dining room table and head upstairs. Wait, so we're gonna go... the TV room's upstairs? Oh, what the hell is this crap? Ryan's room is immense. You sit in a den because the TV is larger there, but there's a sizable one here. Flush with the wall opposite the full-size bed. We'll take the 64 down first, says Ryan, heading towards his TV and opening the entertainment center cabinet. It's his prerogative, of course. He gets to choose what you play first, usually. I mean, it happens. Look, you go over your friend's house, they get the good controller, they get the better angle, they get the nice comfy couch. It just happens. Maybe you shouldn't have been poor. Although we did discuss that. It doesn't matter if we're poor. It happens 12-inch CRT days. But as Ryan begins unhooking the cords of the N64 to the TV, you get sight of the other things he has in there. All the major stuff. An old SNES, a PlayStation, a Dreamcast, but some other things too. Things you don't really recognize. A large black box with green highlights, a smaller purple one, a strange white one, a yellow tower with that look like gloves resting on hooks on either side, a compact white cone. What are those? Ryan looks at the clutter in the cabinet. Oh yeah, he says, that's pretty cool. I can't show you them though. They're still secret. I promised my uncle. Wait a second, what if his uncle's a pedophile and this is like some kind of deep perverted game in which he's like has some kind of Stockholm syndrome with his uncle and he can't talk about it? No, that's probably not the case. Of course, you suddenly remember his uncle. The uncle who works for Nintendo. In the corner, the grandfather clock is ticking softly. Through a nearby set of patio doors, you can see it's getting quite dark. What game is he playing? I don't know, but if you can figure out what game it is, God bless you. Framed pictures line the walls. Ryan is parked in front of the large TV, playing something on the Nintendo 64. Think about Ryan's uncle? In a non-sexual way? It began with Mew. You didn't believe him at first when Ryan came to school one day and told you he had finally caught Mew. Prove it, he said. So he pulled out his Game Boy and showed you. There it was. Mew. Just a side note, you can get Mew with Game Shark, okay, and like going into the little SS ship on the bottom left of the screen kind of thing. So, yeah, whatever, man. Your uncle doesn't have to work at Nintendo. You could just bought Game Shark online, like most of us normal people did. Anyway, the 151st Pokemon. Available only players at promotional events somehow unlocked in Ryan's game. It's really strong. It KOs every enemy in one hit. I hate you, Ryan. I fucking hate you. You have everything I want. Ryan demonstrated his claim at recess when you and some other friends linked Game Boys to do battle. You're the first one down. No one else got a single hit on Ryan's Mew. You asked Ryan how he managed to get it. Let's ask him how he got it. Oh, my uncle got a job at Nintendo, said Ryan. You were walking home together past one of the construction crews. Ryan still lived next to the door at the time. Oh. He also got me this new Game Boy, said Ryan, pulling it out of his pocket. You hadn't noticed it earlier, but yes, Ryan now has a sleek new Game Boy Color. I had a purple one, see-through. It was really gay. I don't know why I couldn't just get a normal color one. I don't think my parents liked me. I don't think they thought I was straight even at the young age of 9. Anyway, until today, one of those old ones. A big gray brick like yours, as if someone just shit out on your plate and you just accepted what you had. This one's a special edition, said Ryan. Isn't it so cool? You agreed. You'll never have it. You snap out of your reflections. Okay, maybe we should talk to Ryan. What was it to talk about? Let's talk about games. You bring up the subject of the new Pokemon games through some rumors you read on the internet. Oh, we have the internet. Oh, that's good. When you were supposed to be working on the computer lab at school, Ryan meticulously debunks or confirms everything you have to say, all based on, of course, what his uncle has told him. An hour passes. The clock chimes. Fucking hell, balls. You're in the den. Okay, so we're still watching it. Framed pictures line the walls. You walk around the perimeter of the den, inspecting the pictures idly. Most of them are family portraits from years past. Ryan cradled lovingly between his mother and father, who happens to be a father and father because he's gay and she's a transsexual, or any of the three of their own. A happy, tidy family. Look for pictures of Ryan's uncle. You don't find any, not one. The only pictures here are of Ryan and his parents. You don't know why that makes you feel uneasy. I don't really feel that uneasy, but I mean, I guess, hey, that's life. Huh, so we don't know. It's 8:30, return. Let's go to the bathroom. You head to the bathroom down the hall from the den. There's a shower, a linen closet, and a toilet. Let's go to the toilet. You don't have to go right now. Are you done here? Let's go to the shower. The shower's persistent clean. Are you done here? Let's go to the linen closet. It's a linen closet filled with fluffy towels and washcloths. You're not sure why you're looking there. Are you finished? Okay, so there's nothing here. Okay, fantastic. You go back to the den. The clock chimes. I was ready for it. You're in the den. Ryan's mother bustles into the room holding a large ceramic bowl filled with popcorn! Oh, I fucking love popcorn. This is why I wish she was my mother. How are you kids doing? She asked. Maybe I don't. Maybe I don't. Good, says Ryan, his eyes not moving from the television. I hope you're having fun, says Ryan's mom. Here's some popcorn. Extra butter. She places it on the floor by Ryan. I used to have a friend, in the first, I don't know, first or fourth grade, I kind of forgot which his name. His name was John, and every Monday I would go over his house and we'd play Crash Bandicoot on the PS1, and his mother would bring us down popcorn. Just thought you'd like to know. She placed it on the floor by Ryan. Almost immediately, Ryan is shoveling popcorn into his mouth. Meanwhile, his mother smiles, stretching him and back at you. There's soda in the kitchen if you get thirsty, she says. And some pizza from the other night if you get hungry. Why don't we have more spaghetti and meatballs? Okay. She looks at Ryan. Your father's gone to bed. I'll be there soon myself. I want you two to keep quiet, all right? Yes, Mom, Ryan says tiredly. Oh, and before I forget, your uncle called. He suddenly has some business here in town tomorrow, but he's driving in early. He'll be here around midnight. For the first time, Ryan stops playing the game, stops eating popcorn, and turns to look at his mother. Okay, he says. I want you two to welcome him in. He'll be very tired. Whoa! His uncle's gonna come in at 12 o'clock? We shouldn't let creepy uncles in at 12 o'clock. That's when rape happens. So offer him something to eat before he goes to bed. Just make sure it's not the blood of little children. Okay, Mom. Good night, kids. And with that, she's gone. In the corner, the grandfather, what time is it now? 9:30. Crap. Let's go to the kitchen. Passing down the empty dining room, you enter the kitchen, which is also deserted right now. Fridge. There are a few things here. Cold pizza. Oh my god, I love cold pizza. You head back to the den. There's a large bowl of popcorn. Well, you know what? Butter and delicious popcorn and pizza. I'm a chubby kid anyway. Okay! I think now's a good time to ask about the uncle's visit. Your uncle stays with you when he visits? Yeah, says Ryan out gently. He lives pretty far away and he just drops by and invites me over to check out some things when no one else is home. You know, secret things, cool things, like stuff I'm not allowed to talk about. Isn't that a little weird? Ryan gives you a look that you don't like very much. How would you know, he asked. You don't even have an uncle. Wow, way to go straight on to my parents don't have siblings, thus not giving me an uncle clause. Douche. Yeah, I guess so. You drop the conversation in silence. Let's watch Ryan play. You're feeling anxious and you apparently are showing it. Ryan looks at you and bites his lip. Watch this, he says. On screen, the game's main character is in a car in a crowded street in what looks like a virtual New York City. Ryan revs it up and begins mowing down pedestrians, giggling. Wow, Ryan's a kleptomaniac. You don't think this is very funny, but to Ryan, it's hilarious. After a while, there's a hair in my face. No, after a while, he stops the car and waits. An ambulance appears, some paramedics exits. He beats him to death with a baseball bat. Isn't this great, he asks? This goes on for a while. I thought we did Nintendo 64, not Grand Theft Auto. The clock chimes. You are in the den. It begins raining outside. Maybe I'll go to the bathroom now? Toilet? You go to the bathroom and wash your hands. Are you done here? Shower? Shower's persistent clean. Linen closet? Go back. Get back to the den. Bing! Remember your own Mew. You got your own Mew eventually. Another friend had a Game Shark. I told you, Ryan! I told you. I had a better friend than you. He actually let me get Mew, which you borrowed one day. This is actually, I did do this. They're role-playing my life, which is creepy, because if I die at the end, I don't want this to happen in my life. Anyway, you spent the entire night unlocking every Pokemon you couldn't obtain in a copy of the game or hadn't traded for, including Mew. Didn't hit 1 KO most enemies, was incredibly weak, and you shamefully cheated the game further to make it strong enough. Rare candy glitch, eh? Walked up and down the little side thing, fighting missing nose. Yeah. It even looked different from Ryan's. Your Mew was small, even cute, standing there with round, cheerful eyes. But Ryan's had wiped out everyone at school. It looked completely different, compact, snarling, fierce. I asked him why. What? He said. That had been here in the den. Oh, that thing. It'd been a while since anyone talked to me about Pokemon. Well, my uncle got me a special edition Mew. First of all, he said, smirking a little, but not looking away from the PlayStation game he was playing. Oh, we're playing PlayStation games now. No wonder we're beating over pedestrians. That's why mine looked different. Second of all, mine can one-hit KO because it's the real Mew. You asked what he meant by that. Just what I said, Ryan replied. You cheated and got a fake Mew, so of course there'd be problems, glitches and junk. You felt your cheeks redden. But not me, Ryan said. I got the real Mew, and only me. My brother was so jealous. Ryan's brother? What about him? Why does remembering that comment make you feel uneasy? Right? You snap out of your reflections. Why does Ryan have a brother? Who is Ryan's brother? Maybe we should go to the kitchen again. Fridge. I want some milk, as every child does. You head back to the den. The clock chimes. The grandfather clock chimes the hours. Ryan suddenly looks up from the 64. It's time, he says. What's it's time for what? That's really creepy. Oh, fuck. Someone knocks at the front door. That's him, says Ryan, standing up. I should go let him in. As he leaves the den, you realize you could follow. But a part of you feels really like being scarce for a bit. Let's go to the bathroom! Let's go to the bathroom! You run down the hall to the bathroom and lock the door behind you. Or at least this could have been a bathroom. The walls are bare and white. There's no sink or toilet, but there's some odd featureless white boxes that could stand in for a shower linen closet. Shower! Why'd the game go in full screen? Okay, exit. You slip into plain white boxes about the size of a shower. From the front of the house, you can hear the front door slam open. After that, you hear it. You don't hear anything. Child. The rain. No, not just the rain. The voice in the break at the back of your head like, I am coming for you, child. Like something can't even begin to describe. Though you lock the door behind you, you can hear it open easily. Something walks in. Close your eyes. You're not sure how you knew something's out there because you don't exactly. Oh, child. You're moving, but you know it's there. You know it's stopped. Poor child. Right outside your hiding spot. It opens the door, even though you immediately realize it doesn't have any hands. What? We're gonna follow this time. Knocking to persistently as you follow Ryan to the front of the house. Outside the pebble glass of the front window, you see a tall, dark shadow. Ryan goes to the door and does the bulb and cracks it open. You can come in, he says, whoever stands out there in the porch. That's how people get murdered. Then you look over his shoulder and says, sorry, he says. Working X-Wise about sorry about this door slams open. Hello, child. Come closer, child. No more worries, child. I am hungry, child. Fear none. Screaming cease. Stop it, child. Hello, child. Hello, child. Hello, child. Hello, child.